Okay, today this is part 2 of my songs and people that made me, riffs, things like that. Well, I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk about a song I wrote and kind of explain something about it, where I came from. When I was growing up, there was a woman, her name was Lily, and she was my mom's best friend, but her husband was the guitar player in my father's band. My father was a drummer. They were mostly kind of a Beatles and Stones cover band. Anyway, I grew up with her. Her oldest son was my best friend. Her name was Lily. She was born in the Seine River Valley of France. And she used to always tell us that she was born in Seine. So I wrote this song called Born in Seine, as in Seine, France. She was a character. She had all the kit, man. And she was a guitar player. And she actually taught me my very first guitar chords. And she used to always have a 12-string around. She would always be playing that Marshall Tucker song, Can't You See? Bob Dylan, Blowing in the Wind. I mean, just all the stuff. She loved Willie Nelson. She loved Chris Christopherson. She was that kind of hippie, you know. And she always wore overalls. And in my memory, she always had curly braids, kind of like Willie Nelson. She hardly ever wore shoes, and she was drunk all the time, as the song said. That's obviously an exaggeration, but anyway, she passed away some years back. Probably around 2004 or 5, maybe 2006. Anyway, and I'd written this song, Born in Seine, but I didn't write it immediately. I was getting together with this woman I knew named Helen. She used to go by Helen back. She was also a character. As a matter of fact, she spent some time on the Timothy Leary diet, which involved a great deal of LSD consumption in these things. And this is pertinent to the story for this reason. So Lily had passed away. I went to Helen's house to write this song. Helen was an auto harp player. And if anybody knows what an auto harp is, it's this thing that's kind of shaped like a trapezoid. And it has buttons on it, and it can only play certain chords depending on how you tune it. You just push the button, it plays, and you strum it. And anyway, so I go there, and I didn't have this song in mind to write, and we were just going to write a song. And Helen looks at me. She goes, "What's going on with you?" She's like, "Something followed you in here, like some sort of." I don't know, she's like, she could see it. And I was like, well, you know, my mom's best friend had just passed away. She's like, I knew it. I knew there was somebody. She's like, what was her name? I said, Lily, you know. And I said, well, I have a little piece of a song that I started writing. She's like, well, let's write it, you know. She could see some sort of energy, if you will, follow me to the session. And we sat down, we wrote the song. This is the strangest song I've ever written. Not strange in time signatures or weird like keys or anything like that. Hey man, didn't you mean to say weird chords? We wrote the song and it came out great, and I ended up recording it with my band Larry's Homework. I'll put a link to that song. It's a really, really cool song, and some of the guitar solos in it are some of my favorite. They're so kind of country rocky, but the whole song's kind of country rock. Lily, if you're listening somewhere out there in the great cosmos, thank you so much for showing me my very, very first guitar chords. And Mom, this video is for you, to give Lily her due, and I hope that I honor her in the song. It's just the way I remember her. I was a young man, so young kid actually, but it's just a really, really weird sort of jangly John Prine thing. I hope you dig it. Thanks for watching, and I'll put a link to the song for you all to check out. Thanks a lot. See you next time.